YouTube fans, here again. Bit of movie news, a bit of updates, a bit of ranting, a bit of everything for movie news. Why not, why not? So let's make a start. Right, first of all, as you know, the planning on doing, let's do it again, keep doing it date later. Digging up from the past. As you already know, they're doing a new Ghostbusters. For saying that, this one sort of interests me. Can't be as bad as Ghostfuckers, meaning the female one. The only entertainment I ever had in that was the porn version of Ghostbusters. This one, on the other hand, you've got a new trash in it. I'm thinking, is it going to be more horror? Is it going to be faithful of being more comedy? It's kind of an interesting one, the new Ghostbusters film. I've seen the artwork, and I've got to admit, it does interest me. And so that's one thing I'm not saying I might see it in the cinema, I might not. It's one of these. I might give it a go, or I might not. And as you know, there's Do Part 2, the second Do. I might see it on the cinemas, and then again I might not. Now I'm going to talk about things what I'm not looking forward to. You've already seen me rant this. I've ranted it loads of times. That is next year, and hopefully I remember putting a pound out. I remember putting a fucking pound out, betting a fucking pound it's going to bomb. And I'm hoping I'm going to be proved wrong that this is just a stupid theory. I misread it, and I'm proven wrong. Sometimes I don't like to be proven right. On shit like this, I definitely want to be proven fucking wrong. That is Jaws the shit, mate. Jaws, no hope, mate. Hopefully, I will be right. And or I'll be wrong in this occasion. And it's something I misread. But if I'm fucking right, 2025 is going to be a piece of shit. This is why I take ranting and ranting the ultimate rant. Why do people waste money going to fucking theatres to see these fucking shit mates? Why? You know what? If people stop going to theatres, wasting money on fucking movies, well, I'm not going to go anywhere, just trashing in on the name, digging up from the past, then at the end of the fucking day, Hollywood have to get the fat, lazy arses and come up with something new and something original. I know. Nothing these days is original. Everything's been done, whether it's sci-fi, whether it's horror, whether it's action, whether it's romance. It's all been done. It's like doing a porno. Oh, so we bonk, so we have an order, so we do it in space, so we do it on a puffer tail, do we do it on a sit, do we do it in the fucking sea? It's all been done. Every position, even positions I've never even heard of. It's all been done. So that's like that with fucking movies. It's all been done. And this is what fucking winds me up. And something else that winds me up. Because Shite House is getting mixed reviews, and some people are thinking it's good, some people are not. They've got a wrestler, could be having a UFC or a wrestler, Steiner's fucking thingy's mate. I'm not going to say plastic face's character because it's an insult. It's got mixed reviews, but now they're planning on doing more remakes. Surprise. But before I do that, again, digging up from the past, making the Gemnins free. Again, digging up from the past. If they was going to do a Gemnins free, they should have done it either in the early 2000s or the late 90s. We could say that with Gemnins 2. They should have done it in the late 80s or maybe the mid 80s. But saying that, Gemnins 2, I enjoy Gemnins 2. I look at Gemnins 2 like a time waster. I say it again. I look at Gemnins 2 as a time waster. Now, hopefully this will be a fun film. It might be enjoyable. I like to be proved wrong. So maybe if they do make a Gemnins 3, I'd be interested. Granted, I know I'm contradicting myself. Digging up from the past. But maybe if they do it in the right direction, it might be a good film. But we've seen what happens when they dig things up in the past before. You heard me rant over Beetlejuice 2. Was it needed? But we will see. We've seen what happened in the past when people dig up from the past. This is the bit where I'm going to have a rant again about Shite House. You've heard me rant about Shite House. No hope. No hope. I know passing and seeing it, and I still don't. And because they're remaking it, they're planning doing more remakes. Are you ready for this, people? Because I'm not. This is me putting a gun to my fucking head, planning on blowing my fucking brains out. Blow your brains out, thank you. I will. Because this is enough to make me want to put a gun to my fucking head on YouTube, for how long it'll be for YouTube blocks me for doing this, and pull my fucking brains out. I'm going to pull my fucking brains out. Because it's giving me up the will to live. Because of the Shite House remake, I'm not going to call it rolled out, it's an insult. Then now, and I was joking, man. I was joking. I was having giggles when they said I won't be surprised if they do a remake of Enter the Dragon. But the good news is they've not remade that one there. But they are remaking one of Jackie Chan's. Well, they're thinking of. That being the original, the classic Peace Story. They're planning on remaking Peace Story. Why? What is the point? And then if that ain't Jackie Chan kicking the balls, they're planning on doing a remake of Bloodsport. Why? What is the point? They already did the remake of Bloodsport. You know what it was called? You know what it was called? Bloodsport 2. It was called Bloodsport fucking 2. That was the fucking remake with a fucking Don Ford Van Damme wannabe. Then they did one that was called Bloodsport 3, supposed to be a sequel where he's in prison. Direct to DVD, which says a lot. Then they're now doing Peace Story. Didn't they already remake that in 1989 a little bit with Django and Tass? Now people want to think, what the fuck are you about? Let's do a film altogether. Allow me to speak. There's a scene in the opening where you've got a truck driver and Sylvester Stallone gets it done, puts the bullets in, and people go flying out the truck window. You could technically say that's slightly a remake because in the original Peace Story, the date scene where Jackie Chan has got an umbrella, he's hanging on a bus, he drops down, he gets it done, loads it, basically what Sylvester Stallone did, but it's before Sylvester Stallone, shoots, and the bad guys go flying out the window. And I like Peace Story. It was done by Golden Harvest, the same company that did most of Bruce Lee's films, or did all Bruce Lee's films, all except for Enter the Dragon. In this, edited version, they did sort of got a bit involved, but we all know the company was Water Buffers, different story. But we all know also British amount of Jackie Chan films originally, his early ones, not his later ones, his early ones were done by Golden Harvest. And I love Peace Story. I love Peace Story 2 and all. I love the fact that Jackie Chan did his own stunts. Dante did that in most of his films. It has comedy. It's not taken too serious. It's a peace story. It's an action film. It's a good one. And it won an award for being the best action film of 1985. So why? What is the reason? What is the purpose? Oh, silly me. Silly me, I've forgotten. Name owner. And it will be. Because I'm going to say this straight away if it does get made. I'm going to say if it does get made, you can have CDR because you don't see stuntmen anymore. So you're not going to have anyone who's going to touch the surface of Jackie Chan. He did his own stunts, injured himself, same as he did in that one, being Peace Story 2, or in the other ones, or these other films. So it's going to be shitty CGI. It's going to be a pretty boy. But they'll have a time make it serious, time make it funny, but won't be funny. It's not going to be ballsy. It's not going to be headsy. It'll time make it American, which is definitely not the thing of the original, what was Chinese or Japanese, Chinese, however. It's going to be shit. In my eyes, it's going to be a piece of fucking shit. A race of fucking potential. A race of fucking money. Because it's going to bomb. People might watch it who've never heard of Peace Story, but they're trying to, for anyone, what's the original? Because I just said it, it's going to be CGI. I feel sorry for lung people today, I really do. Because the lung people, today, they never do up like me. They never do up what's in Arnold Schwarzenegger films, whether it be the original Predator, whether it be the Running Man, whether it be the Dud, Total Recall. They never do up in the days of Rambo, First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, most of Sylvester Stallone films, or John Ford Van Damme in the original Dud Bloodsport, or Jackie Chan, I just said it, Peace Story, and Peace Story 2, or the sequels, or fucking Armour of God, or his other films. They never do up what's in that. They do up what's in DC Comics, Marvel films, and fucking something that looks like a video game. So I feel for young people today. There's no Arnold Schwarzeneggers. I'm on about in his heyday. There's no Sylvester Stallones. I'm on about in his heyday, not him digging things up from the past. There's no John Ford Van Damme. There's no action stars anymore to sort of around the houses. There's not. There's fuck all like that anymore. Instead, you get the shit I've just said, or you get things from the past. So I'm just going to go in a coma. This is what we've got to look forward to in 25. A shipmate of Jaws, not wanted, not needed. A shipmate of Police Story, which makes me doing this. And a fucking shipmate of Bloodsport. I end it here. Nice knowing everybody. Here's a done.